things I did in an open world this generation. Well, I paid my dues as Spider-Man, swinging majestically above New York City. I travelled atop a robot mountain through the ruins of our bygone civilization. I did some quality detective work on the mean streets of Gotham. Burnouts too. And you best believe I wasn't about to let the zombie apocalypse get in the way of a relaxing motorcycle trip. But then, I stopped. Open world fatigue, it's a thing. What was the cure? The balm that soothed what ailed me when it came to the whole burnout thing? Well, maybe you're sitting somewhere pretty to write a haiku about your feelings. Playing the flute in a serene meadow as life goes on around you. Taking a quiet moment of reflection in the soothing waters of a hot spring. It could have been all a katana-induced ass-kicking too, who can say? But whatever it was, it did the trick. This is a world you want to spend time in. Ghost of Tsushima doesn't reinvent the wheel. Superficially, very similar to Assassin's Creed. But it's the setting, the characters, and the charm radiating from all over that captured my imagination. Cinematic and stylish are the words you hear most often when people describe Ghost of Tsushima. For me, the first words that came to mind as soon as I was given control: holy shit. When putting these MoseyThroughs together, you naturally need all kinds of captures, showcasing the varied elements of a game. It's telling that I felt the need to capture 6 whole hours of gameplay here. A good portion of that just quietly moving through scenery of a kind that inspired genuine awe.
Who must you be?
Lord Sakai.
Aye, the samurai are all dead.
I'm very much alive.
Jin, our newfound protagonist, barely survives a massacre that decimates the island's remaining samurai, leaving Tsushima and mainland Japan itself vulnerable to a devastating Mongol invasion. He makes it his mission to liberate his people and recruit those sympathetic to his cause along the way. Just a samurai and a horse moseying a world of strife and beauty, kicking ass, taking names, and composing many a haiku along the way. I mean, that's a pretty compelling hook if ever I heard one. Maybe I played one too many narrative-heavy game, because I kept on waiting for the choices. The big moments of deciding who lives and dies, that kind of stuff. Ghost of Tsushima empowers you to play as an honourable samurai, or more of a sneaky ninja type, striking from the shadows, taking out enemies one by one in silence, like you were never even there. The thing is, a samurai's not supposed to be doing the whole stealth thing. They've got a code, you see, that's all about looking their enemy in the eye. And let me tell you, friend, you'll absolutely be shamed for utilising the stealth tools at your disposal.
Jin. We look them in the eye. With courage. Only cowards strike from the shadows.
Forgive me, Uncle.
So, just don't use them. That's easy enough, right? Not quite. The game railroads you into using them. It soon becomes apparent that this is Jin's story, and the choices are his to make. You've just got to embrace being the family screw-up, just like in real life. Ghost of Tsushima isn't really about the whole choice thing, but there are a couple of exceptions. At the start of the adventure, you're offered an intriguing possibility with far-reaching implications. Let me introduce you to Kurosawa mode, friend.
我が方は80無勢なれど対馬の民を守らねばならない今日俺はこの命を捨てる船が海を覆っている死を恐れるな飲み込まれるぞ
Tradition. Courage. Honor. They are what make us. We are the warriors of Tsushima. We are samurai! Nodadachi, go break their spirits. Hey!
black and white, in Japanese, and like an old-timey film come to life. Saying it's stylish? Understatement. Otherwise, you're offered a world full of attention-grabbing colour and vibrance. You'll have to search your soul to work out the aesthetic that's best for you. Personally, I turned it off. I found myself too distracted to read the subtitles when in combat. And the fact that the lip syncing was still very much mouthing along to English was jarring. But still, it's incredibly cool and just one of the unique touches that makes the game so special.
Easy there.
He suits you.
And he needs a name.
That brings us to choice number 2. Picking your horse and giving it a name. It's a real Sophie's Choice moment. You'll be spending a lot of time with your trusty sidekick after all. But allow me to introduce you to Sora. When it comes to exploring in Ghost of Tsushima, the game's UI is all about minimalism. You're guided through the world through less traditional means. Instead of following a waypoint, how about tracking a friendly fox through overgrown vegetation to hidden in plain sight treasure? Or trust that a majestic golden bird knows the way to a nearby shrine. If you set where you want to go on the map, the wind itself will gently gust in that direction. You'll see it in the leaves, you'll see it in the grass. It's incredibly immersive and grounds you in the beautifully realised environments. And yeah, the game absolutely lets you pat the fox. Don't keep the little guy waiting, he's got things to do. The world itself is designed to capture the imagination. There are visually distinct landmarks all over the place, practically shouting your name. See something cool in the distance? Go there, friend. Nothing's stopping you. You can pursue your goals in whatever order you like. The landmarks themselves are incredibly diverse. Bamboo forests, majestic fields of flowers, beaches, towns and settlements. You're not alone in your quest to liberate the island either. You'll encounter others with diverse interests and personal stakes. All their stories are compelling.
Recruiting Lord Shimura's old rivals was never going to be easy. But now...
Now they need allies too. Think about it.
we help them drive off the Mongols, and they help us.
Maybe you'll be helping a warrior monk defend his temple. Maybe you help a fellow samurai track down a treacherous former student. Maybe you help the last of a clan avenge the fallen. You can stop to do the side quest, or you can power through the main story. If you're anything like me though, you'll want to experience everything the world has to offer. You might find yourself with serious momentum, completing quest after quest. Or spend an hour messing around with no real progress, but still having a thoroughly good time. The quests themselves are slightly on the repetitive side, but you won't mind too much, cause they still give you an opportunity to take in the sights and sounds, while generally feeling like a badass samurai. Plus, the story tying everything together is always engaging. The world is beautiful, no doubt, but it's full of dangers. So how exactly will you face them?
Temuge! Face me! The ghost! Khotun will reward me for your aid!
The combat itself is all kinds of fun and pretty deep too. Different enemy types have their own unique strengths and weaknesses. It's up to our newfound protagonist to adjust fighting styles accordingly. Eventually, you'll build up quite an arsenal of gadgets that would make Batman shake his fist in jealousy. Think throwing knives, sticky bombs, smoke grenades, and even wind chimes that draw enemies away. Like customizing your character and equipment? Well, this just might be the game for you, friend. You'll be leveling up, RPG style, spending points to unlock new abilities and the like.
I can repair all kinds of armor. Make it the envy of Hachiman himself.
Even broken armor fresh off the battlefield?
Well, that does look quite damaged. bring me something in better condition, and I would be honored to show you my skill.
Entry-level armor is more hockey gear than badass samurai, but you best believe that'll change once you've upgraded them. That's your incentive to scour every corner of the world for supplies. I hoarded everything. Flowers, check. Linen, check. Iron, check. It all had its purpose when it came to leveling up. For what it's worth, you can absolutely customize your horse too. There are towns and settlements scattered about where you can buy and sell things. Improve your equipment,
You'll like the finish.
and get gifts from a grateful population as your reputation gets more established. The game's minimalist UI for exploration doesn't translate to combat, alas. There'll be many a menu to navigate that can become frustrating and unintuitive in the heat of battle. One of the coolest parts of Ghost of Tsushima? Initiating standoffs.
Come here and fight!
Get your timing right and you'll make Jin's life a whole lot easier, taking out enemies before they even have the opportunity to engage. They will absolutely try to psych you out by pretending to lunge. It's important to read their body language and resist the urge to attack until you know what's happening for real. Practice makes perfect, and you'll be doing this a lot, so it's good that it's fun. Sometimes you'll be liberating towns or destroying bandit camps. Other times you'll engage the bad guys one-on-one in duels. So, stumble on a shrine or pillar, either by befriending a fox, bird or otherwise. What's their deal? Finding them usually rewards you with a charm or a piece of equipment. Useful for sure, but I often found the fun was just in getting there. Climbing epic terrain and the like usually gives you the best view at the top. Everything else is gravy. I'm a sucker for a good photo mode, and here, good isn't a strong enough word. Ghost of Tsushima's is every bit as stylish and unique as the game itself. Its main hook? Creating tracking shots. The mode also empowers creativity by letting you change the time of day, weather conditions and the like. No more scouring the world for the exact right moment. Even outside of photo mode, you're often given the means to bend the game to your will. If the weather isn't to your liking, take a moment to enjoy the scenery while playing your flute. Not only an enduring touch of character, it's practical too. Watching an instant as the clouds part and the sun shines down on the world. In the mood for something more atmospheric? There's a song for that too. And all you've got to do is scour the world for crickets to complete your songbook. Even without the weather changing properties, I often play the flute just because it was relaxing. Ghost of Tsushima is all about soothing a troubled soul in these quiet moments of downtime.
I thought they'd killed Lord Shimura. After everything he's done for me, everything he taught me. I can't lose my uncle. I won't.
Hot springs raise your health, but also gives Jin a chance to reflect on his mission.
Secrets buried deep. Threads concealed, awaiting all. Hidden from all sight.
Haikus reward you with a headband, but are just plain fun and often hilariously dodgy. You can train your sword skills with bamboo. That'll translate to easier combat later on. But really, all these interesting quirks add a welcome sense of texture to the world. It's the little things, like Jin brushing the tall grass with an outstretched hand, or bowing at the appropriate times and being rewarded with nature coming to life. This wasn't essential at all and had no real impact, but I loved it all the same. I found it unreasonably fun just to smash my way through all the doors too. A massive repair bill awaits. So many open world games are samey. I appreciate the unique identity here and the way that Ghost of Tsushima differentiates itself. There are times when the style gets in the way of the game a little bit though. Those opening animations after initiating a duel, they can get old after a while. All the charms of Ghost of Tsushima continues to pull you in until the credits roll. I can count the number of AAA games I've platinumed on one hand. That includes this one now too. Okay, that's enough. That was MoseyThrough. I'm Dan Clarke. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to mosey through to the like and subscribe buttons too, friend.